So this is the unboxing of the DJI Osmo Mobile 5 or the OM5. It's their latest in their line of smartphone stabilizers, and yes, cost me 150 bucks. It's US. That's a lot of money, but they are the market leader for these smartphone stabilizers. I've used some of their previous Osmo devices. I used the original Osmo, which came out back in 2015, the Osmo Plus in 2016. I've had the Osmo Mobile 3, the previous iteration of this, and the DJI Pocket 2, which are all different, all good for their own use cases. I think the problem with the Pocket 2 I found was, although it's more convenient than using this, because you have a built-in camera, you don't need to use a smartphone or charge your smartphone or worry about that. The downside of using the Pocket is that you don't have too much control, obviously, with the camera. And yeah, if you want to install like a wide-angle lens, I feel like it's not wide-angle enough. And I had to install a wide-angle lens on it, but the problem is it always falls off way too easily. So that's the problem with using the Pocket. It falls off too easily, and then if you want to preview your videos that you took, you have to take out the micro SD card, put it in your laptop, basically, and that's how you can view it, which is very inconvenient. Whereas with the Osmo Mobile, you just have it stored on your phone, so you can easily just watch the video that you just took. So I find they both have their pros and cons. I think the Pocket, bit more convenient because there's a built-in camera. You don't need a smartphone, you don't need to charge that or anything. You don't need to worry about an external device. But then again, on the other hand, you don't have as much flexibility either. And yeah, just being able to view the videos that you took is, I think that's another issue. Whereas with the mobile, I do have the iPhone 12 mini, which has a pretty good camera. And since I'm not using that as my main phone right now, I figured might as well use it to take video. And it has a really nice ultra wide angle mode, which is much more wider angle than the DJI Pocket 3 accessory. So yeah, that's why I'm going back to the Osmo Mobile series again. So let's do the unboxing. See, there is the quick start guide. Of course, DJI Chinese company. So they have instructions in English and Chinese here. DJI, the company, is actually probably the best known for drones, but the Osmo came out of the drone technology. Right, the drones have a stabilizer built into them, and then they made the Osmo series kind of like an offshoot using their stabilizer technology, which has done really well for them. I used the Osmo so many times in a lot of my Korea videos and travel videos. It's a really nice device for the stabilization stuff. And yeah, it was like the DJI came out with it first, way before GoPro, before anyone else came out with this stuff, maybe before Zhiyun too. Anyways, this is the Osmo Mobile 5. It's a little bit different than the Mobile 3 I had before. Uses magnetic attachments instead. So here it is. Comes with a USB-C to USB-A charger, of course. And then comes with is this a lens cap? Or it can't be a lens cap. There's no camera here. Oh, it's a pad. Okay, for small phones. Small phones, okay. Riser pad for small phones. Okay, I'm gonna use this because yeah, because this one I'm gonna be using it with my iPhone 12 mini, which is going to be a small phone, I guess. So I'll use that. It comes with a lanyard, and yeah, this is a mini tripod mount that you can attach for it. It has a tripod thread at the bottom, so you just screw that in. Then you can just have an instant little tripod mount right here. Very useful. And I use tripods a lot when I'm traveling, so this is very useful. And then the magnetic attachment, and also, what is this? A cloth? Okay. This is a carrying bag. Okay. So yeah, you got a carrying pouch with it as well. Nice. So yes, here is so yeah, this is the Osmo Mobile 5, the OM5, the stabilizer itself. Now, I have to actually download the app to be able to use it, but just from using the controls and just telling you guys about the handling of this, it's a very soft touch on this control. So this analog stick right here, you only need a little bit of movement on your thumb to be able to, I guess, move the gimbal up and down. Yeah. And then If you press this button, it's the record button, of course. You press this one, I guess, is to flip it around into the selfie mode, which previously what you had to do before was triple click it, I believe, or double click it. Yeah, on the previous Osmo devices, or even on the Pocket, I have to double click it to turn it around, or triple click it. Here you have a dedicated button to turn it into selfie mode. Then you have a, what's M for manual mode or something like that? Or no, it's to turn it on. Okay, cool. And then this one is to zoom, I'm guessing. They have a zoom capability. I guess when you link it to Bluetooth with your phone, you'll use the zoom ability on your phone. USB-C charging port right here. Tripod mount, like I said. Lanyard mount. You can carry it with your backpack or something like that. And then back here you have the trigger button for focus. You can focus follow using the trigger button like on other Osmo devices. And yeah, I think that's it. It has a built-in, I guess it'll use the microphone actually on your phone, of course. So that makes sense. Then you lift it up like this. So this is actually collapsible. So I think one of the problems I had with the original Osmo, the other Osmo mobile devices, the previous ones, is that it took up too much space. And this one fixes some of that because it collapses down into a more manageable size. So it's still not as pocketable as the Pocket. So this is my Pocket 2, the DJI Pocket 2 right here. And you can see just how small this thing is, and it comes with a built-in camera. Whereas the Osmo Mobile 5, the OM5 is still a bit bigger. I mean, it's definitely more pocketable than before. So with the Osmo Mobile 3 I had before, it definitely wasn't pocketable. Like, you still need to put it in a backpack or something. Now, I think I can actually fit it. I mean, still not going to be that pocketable, but still, I guess I can fit it into my jeans pocket or something like that. Pocket 2, of course, fits very easily. But the Osmo Mobile, this one is actually cheaper than the Pocket 2, of course. It relies on your phone. This is just a stabilizer, so you still need a phone with it. But the Pocket 2 comes with a camera and everything, so it's a bit more expensive. But it is more pocketable still. So yeah, but it is more collapsible than before, right? So because of this collapsible design, it definitely takes up less space than the previous Osmo mobiles, which I like. You know, one of the issues I had previously on the other Osmo mobiles was it took up too much space. So now it's definitely more manageable. So what you have to do, open it up like this, and I believe it's, yeah, could be extensible as well. But yeah, it folds up like this. And it uses a magnetic attachment, which is interesting. The previous Osmo Mobile devices did not use a magnetic attachment. I think this started with the OM4. But yeah, OM5 continues this, so all you have to do is use this magnetic attachment, and it'll fit on like that. And then you just put your phone here. This will accommodate larger phones, but I think I need, what is this? This is a riser that's native for smaller phones or something like that. Okay, so I'll put this on. This will accommodate larger phones, maybe Galaxy Note or something like that, or your iPhone Max Plus thing, whatever they're calling the big size iPhones these days. It'll fit that. But yeah, I'm going to use this with my iPhone 12 mini, actually. It's my very pocketable phone with a very good camera. And yeah, I'll probably be using that and trying it out. So that's it, guys. I'll be using it with the app and seeing what happens, just testing it out. Again, and this is the Pocket 3, which is a very nice pocketable device. You know, you have a viewfinder right here built in, you have a camera built in here. But the only problem is this wide angle lens attachment is just too easy to fall off. See, this is the original camera right here. I want to have it more wide angle, and then you just put it on. It's supposed to be magnetic. You know, it's magnetic, but the problem is it's too easy to bump it off. Still, like, I don't feel well like putting it in my pocket or something like that, because it just takes a little bit of strain, and this will come off. And it's so easy to lose this. This is a $60 accessory. It's very easy to lose it. So that's what I don't like about the Pocket 2. I want wide angle pretty much all the time. I don't know when I wouldn't want wide angle for an accessory meant for vlogging and travel videos, but I pretty much always want to have this on, except it's too easy to brush off, right? And then the other problem is I have an SD card here. Well, there's no way in the actual DJI Pocket menu to be able to view this. Well, the other problem here is you have this SD card slot here, which you can only view your videos that you already took if you just use the SD card on a computer or something like that. There's no way in the menu to actually be able to view it. So there's no playback functionality of what you just took. So that's a problem, right? I can record what I just took, but I can't view it. I can't look back on what I just took. And that's a real problem. I had to be able to find a laptop or something like that and then put my SD card in it and view it. And that's just kind of a hassle. So yeah, I like the fact that the Pocket 2 is very pocketable, but it's these issues that make me want to go back to the Osmo Mobile again. And also the quality of the video might be a little bit better depending on the phone that you're using, of course. In my case, I think the iPhone 12 mini is very good. It has the ultra wide angle stuff built in. I don't need to have this lens, and even with this lens, it's still not as wide angle as the iPhone 12 minis, like wide angle mode, the wide angle lens on that. So the iPhone's wide angle lens is better than the one here, and I can actually view my videos after I record them. So that's better. Whereas here, you know, I have to take it out, the SD card, put it somewhere to view it. So that's not as convenient. So yeah, I just think the mobile is probably a little bit more versatile. Even though it's not as pocketable, it's more versatile. So that's why I'm thinking of going back to the Osmo Mobile again. And I'll let you guys know what I think of it. Probably test it out with some videos, and I'll tell you guys what you think. So one very important thing that I forgot to mention about the Osmo Mobile 5 is the fact that it's actually extendable as well. So not only is this collapsible right from here, but it really does replace like one of those collapsible selfie sticks, right? Because this doesn't look like it's expandable or anything, right? This just looks like the previous Osmo devices, but I believe what they added here with the Mobile 5s, you can actually expand it like this. So you can pull it out like that, and yeah, you can just, now it becomes more like a collapsible selfie stick. Except it's more than that because it stabilizes too. So that's pretty cool. And this is of course, a magnetic mount. So easily you put your phone in here, and then it's easy to put in and take out actually, because this is a really strong magnetic connection here. There, you have to kind of slide it in like that. Yeah, see, very strong magnetic connection. But if you want to take your phone off without having to remove it from this thing, it's kind of convenient, right? And this opens up like this as well, so you can fit a wider phone. If you have like a fatter phone, you can fit it in like that, and then just put it in like that. So it's very easy. Just remove your phone from there if you want to. If you need to use your phone for something, and then hey, if you want to make some stabilized footage, just put it on there, and then you use the Osmo, and it's collapsible, which is really cool. And you can actually angle it like this, like, yeah, whichever angle you want, you can do it like this. It's got the typical, I guess, movement that you have, typical degrees of movement you have on a collapsible selfie stick. So that's pretty cool, right? Is that you can use this almost like a extendable selfie stick, except it's a stabilizer as well, right? Gimbal. So yeah, that's a really cool feature of the Osmo Mobile 5 that I neglected to mention. I really should, because this is a pretty major feature, I'd say. Yeah, so I mean, not only is it collapsible, but you can extend it as well. And then this collapses. Actually, I probably have to take this off. Yeah, and then it collapses like this. And then you can actually put it in your pocket like this, and then you can keep this one on your phone. So that's it. Just want to show that feature off. It's a very important one for the OM5. Alright, so this is some footage. I'm walking around using my DJI OM5 right now, using my iPhone 12 mini as the source and the camera. And yeah, of course, the Osmo Mobile series has never disappointed me when it comes to stability. This is no different. I mean, stability is really awesome. Of course, using the iPhone 12 mini mic's nice too. Yeah, you can get some nice stable footage here. Look up at the clouds a bit. We can actually zoom in and out. So this will be zoom out to the ultra wide angle mode. And my 12 mini does not have the telescopic lens because it's not the Pro version, but we can also zoom in using a digital zoom, of course. So if you digital zoom here, You can go all the way up through. We don't want that much, but yeah. So this would be 2x. You can do 2x digital zoom right here. Yeah, so it doesn't have the telescopic lens, doesn't have optical zoom, but we do have digital zoom, and I can use it to focus on that train in the background right there. It's still relatively stable even though it's zoomed in right now. Of course, zoomed in usually makes it less stable. So here is standard. And yeah, my iPhone 12 mini only has 2 modes, of course. Has the standard wide angle and the ultra wide, like this. Which I think the ultra wide is actually really nicely suited for the Osmo Mobile. I remember when I used my 11 Pro to review the Osmo Mobile 3, the ultra wide is probably my favorite mode to use in this. It's so nice. Right, so this is the selfie mode. I just have to press one button and I can turn the camera around on my gimbal. And yeah, I would say the difference between the Pocket and the DJI Pocket 2 and the Osmo Mobile is that, of course, with the mobile you can use your own smartphone, and the camera on the smartphone may be better than that of the Pocket. So it really depends on what smartphone you're using. If you're using a really good smartphone camera like I am with the 12 mini, or you have a 13 Pro, 13 mini, or 13, or you have any of the 12s or 13s, or even 11 Pro, the camera on that is actually better than the one that you get on the Pocket. So in that case, if the smartphone you're using has a better camera than the one on the Pocket, then you'd probably want to get the Osmo Mobile. If you think it's too bulky to carry around your own stabilizer in addition to having your phone, then you probably want to go for the DJI Pocket. Otherwise, if you don't mind using your phone or you have an extra phone like I do, then the Osmo Mobile is actually a pretty good choice. So yeah, I would say that's the differences. Yeah, if you have your own phone and the camera on that phone is better than the one on the Pocket 2, then use the mobile. If you don't want to carry around extra devices and stuff like that, you don't like the bulkiness of the mobile, or you're okay with the camera quality on the Pocket, then the Pocket 2 is probably the way to go for that. So I would say it really depends on your use cases. Very nice stability, of course, using my iPhone 12 mini, which is superior to the camera on the Pocket 2. The quality does look better. And of course we can zoom out a little bit more. Ultra wide. The ultra wide on the iPhone is actually really nice, and probably better than any of the other ultra wides on the Samsung phones I have. Get that. Moving there. Yeah, very nice. So yeah, overall I think the Osmo Mobile 5 is pretty nice, especially if I have a pretty good camera phone.
Yeah, we're excited about being here. I'm happy to come and sing for our moms and to be here and this kick off for this beautiful journey of movies and culture and we first like to raise our hands to our
Looks like there's a concert or a performance going on. Yes.
As I was saying before, that very first song is a very old and ancient song, and actually is when the Evangelis would come from the Nass to the Skeena River to go visit our Tigit relatives in Southeast Alaska. And we would sing that so that they would know that the Evangelis were coming. We now sing that song.
Image quality is very nice because it's from the iPhone 12. I didn't feel any upgrade I didn't feel any need to upgrade to the iPhone 13 because the upgrade is incremental. It's not that big of a difference, but the 12 mini is actually really good still, so I'm very satisfied with it. And of course, very big improvement over the Pocket 2. Zoom in further for digital zoom. You just catch the sunset here. Pretty nice. Alright guys, so that's a bit of a demo of the DJI OM 5, Osmo Mobile 5. And yeah, like I said, I think this works very well with my iPhone 12 mini, and if you have a really good camera phone, then you'd probably want to pick up the Osmo Mobile 5. I think it's, just make good use of what you already have, and it's easier to share your stuff too, because if you have a Pocket 2, like I said, problem is so yeah, like I said, problem is with the Pocket 2 is that it saves everything onto the SD card, which then you have to put onto your laptop in order to actually use the footage. Whereas if you have it on your phone, then of course you can just share it right away to TikTok or Instagram or wherever you want to share it. So get the benefit of convenience as well when using the Osmo Mobile. Of course, benefit of the Pocket being that if you're satisfied with the camera quality on the Pocket, then it's more convenient. It's just one device. You don't have to carry around two devices. You don't have to have your phone and your gimbal, and also it's pretty compact as well. You don't have to waste your phone's like battery life if you're concerned about that. It does take up a lot of battery life on your phones. Just be aware of that if you're using the mobile. So yeah, that's just something to be aware about. There's pros and cons of each. But I think in general, I think I'll stick with the Mobile 5 because, yeah, I already have the iPhone 12 mini and it's not even my main phone, so I might as well put it to good use since it has the best camera out of all my phones. So that's probably why I'll just stick to the Osmo Mobile 5 from now on. The Pocket 2 was good for what it was, but yeah, probably stick to the Mobile 5. So yeah guys, let me know if you have any questions or comments in the comment section below. But I'll probably be sticking with the Osmo Mobile 5. And that's it. Thanks for watching this video. Peace out.